I couldn't hear you.
Well, I merely remarked that one of the no-neck monsters messed up my lovely lace dress, so I have to change.
Why do you call goopers kitties no-neck monsters?
Because they got no necks. Isn't that a good enough reason?
They don't have any necks.
None visible. The fat little heads are set on their fat little bodies without a bit of connection.
That's too bad.
Yes, that's too bad. Because you can't wring their necks if they got no necks to wring. Isn't that right, honey? Do you hear them? Do you hear them screaming? Well, I don't know where their voice boxes are located since they don't have necks. I tell you, I got so nervous at that table tonight, I thought I would just throw back my head and utter a scream you could hear clear across the Arkansas border, land parts of Louisiana and Tennessee. I said to your charming sister-in-law, May, honey, why don't you feed those precious things on a separate table with an oilcloth cover? They make such a mess, and the lace tablecloth is so pretty. Well, she just made these enormous eyes at me and said, oh, no, on Big Daddy's birthday. Well, he would never forgive me. I want you to know, Big Daddy had not been at that table 2 minutes with those 5 no-neck monsters all slobbering and drooling over their food. Well, he threw down his fork and shouted, for God's sake, Gooper, feed them pigs in a trough in the kitchen. I swear I could have died. Well, think of it, Brick. They got 5 of them. Number 6 is coming. And they've brought the whole bunch down here, like animals on display at a county fair. Well, they have those children doing tricks all the time. Brother, show Big Dad how you do this. Show Big Daddy how you do that. Say your little piece for Big Daddy, sister. Show your dimple, sugar. Junior, show Big Daddy how you stand on your head. Goes on all the time. Along with constant little remarks and innuendos about the fact that you and I have not managed to produce any children, are totally childless and therefore totally useless. Of course it is comic. It's also disgusting since it's so obvious what they're up to.
What are they up to, Maggie?
Well, I'll tell you what they're up to, boy of mine. They're up to cutting you out of your father's estate. And now that we know Big Daddy's dying of cancer, there's so much light in this
Do
room. Do we what?
No, Big Daddy's dying of cancer.
Got the report today.
Oh.
Yeah. Got the report just now from the Austin Clinic. Well, it didn't surprise me, baby. I recognized the symptoms soon as we got here last spring. And I'm willing to bet you that Brother Man and his wife were pretty sure of it, too. Which more than likely explains why their usual summer migration to the coolness of the Great Smokies has been passed over this summer in favor of hustling down every whip stitch with the whole screaming tribe. And why so many allusions have been made lately to Rainbow Hill. You know what Rainbow Hill is, baby. Place that's famous for treating alcoholics and dope fiends in the movies.
I'm not in the movies, Maggie.
No, and you don't take dope. Otherwise, you're a perfect candidate for Rainbow Hill, baby, and that's where they aim to ship you. Over my dead body. Over my dead body, they'll ship you there. Though nothing would please them better than Brother Man could get a hold of the purse strings and dole out remittances to us. Maybe even get power of attorney and sign checks for us and cut off our credit wherever and whenever he wanted to. Son of a bitch. Well, how do you like that, baby? Well, let me tell you, you're doing just about everything in your power to bring it about. Just about everything you can think of to aid and abet them in this scheme of theirs. Quitting work. Devoting yourself to the occupation of drinking. Breaking your ankle last night on the high school athletic field. Doing what? Jumping hurdles at 2 or 3 in the morning? Ooh, fantastic. Got my paper. Nice little item about it. Human interest story about a well-known former athlete staging a one-man track meet on the glorious Hill High School athletic field, but was slightly out of condition and failed to clear the first hurdle. Brother Man Hooper claims he used his influence to keep it from going out over the UP, the AP, every goddamn P. But Brink, you still have one big advantage.
Did you say something, Maggie?
Big Daddy dotes on you, honey. And he can't stand Brother Man and his wife, that monster of fertility, May. You know how I know? My little expressions that flicker over his face whenever that woman is holding forth on one of her choice subjects. Such as how she refused twilight sleep when the twins were delivered because she feels that motherhood is an experience that every woman ought to experience fully in order to fully appreciate the wonder and beauty of it. And the way she made Brother Man stand beside her in the delivery room so that he would not miss out on the wonder and beauty of it either. Producing those no-neck monsters. Well, Big Daddy shares my attitude about those two. And as for me, well, I give him a laugh every now and then, and he tolerates me. In fact, I sometimes suspect that Big Daddy harbors a little unconscious lech for me.
What makes you think Big Daddy has a lech for you, Maggie?
Where he drops his eyes down over my body when I'm talking to him. Drops his eyes down at my boobs and licks his old chops.
That kind of talk is disgusting.
Did anybody ever tell you that you are an ass-aching Puritan, Brick? Well, I think it's mighty fine that that old fella on the doorstep of death still takes in my shape. That's what I think is deserved appreciation. Well, you want to know something else? Big Daddy didn't even know how many little Mays and Goopas had been produced. How many kids you got, he says at the table. But like Brother Man and his wife were new acquaintances to him. When they informed him that they had 5, and the number 6 was on its way, well, the news seemed to come to him as sort of an unpleasant surprise. Scream, monsters! Yeah, you should have been at that supper table, baby. Well, you know, Big Daddy, bless his old sweet soul, he is the dearest old thing in the world, but he does kind of hunch over his food. Well, as if he preferred not to notice anything else. Well, May and Gooper were seated side by side at the table, directly across from Big Daddy, watching his face like hawks. And all the time, jawing and jabbing about the cuteness and the brilliance of the no-neck monsters. And the no-neck monsters were ranged round the table, some in high chairs and some seated on the books of knowledge, all in these fancy little paper caps, in honor of Big Daddy's birthday. But all through dinner, I want you to know that not once for a moment did Brother Man and his partner stop exchanging these little pokes and pinches, kicks and signs and signals. Well, they were like a couple of car chops fleecing a sucker. Even Big Mama, bless her sweet soul, is not the quickest or the brightest thing in the world. Well, even she finally noticed at last. She said to Gooper, "Gooper, what are you and May making all these sounds at each other about?" Well, I swear to goodness, I nearly choked on my chicken. Well, your brother Gooper still cherishes the illusion that he took a giant step up on the social ladder when he married Miss May Flynn of the Memphis Flynns. Well, I have a piece of Spanish news for Gooper. Flynn's never had anything but money, and they lost all that. No, they were never anything but fairly successful climbers. Well, you know old Papa Flynn? He barely escaped doing time in the federal pen for shady manipulations on the stock market when his chain stores crashed. And as for May Flynn, having been Cotton Carnival Queen, which they remind us of so often, lest we forget it. It is an honor I do not envy her. Sitting on a brass throne on a tacky float, riding down Main Street, and smiling and bowing and blowing kisses to all the trash in the street.
No, what happened to little Susie McPheeters?
Somebody spit tobacco juice in her face.
Somebody spit tobacco juice in her face?
That's right. Some old drunk leaned out a window in the hotel Gaioso and yelled, "Hey, Queen! Hey there, Queenie!" Well, poor Susie looked up, flashed him a radiant smile, and he shot a squirt of tobacco juice right in poor Susie's face.
What do you know about that?
What do I know about it? I was there. I saw it.
Must have been kind of funny.
Susie didn't think so. Had hysterics, screamed like a banshee. They had to stop the parade and remove her from the throne and... Why were you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Like you were looking at me a minute ago. Before I caught your eye in the mirror and you started to whistle. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it froze my blood. I've caught you looking at me like that so often lately. What are you thinking?
I wasn't conscious of looking at you, Maggie.
Well, I was conscious of it. What were you thinking?
I don't remember thinking of anything.
Don't you think I know that...
Know what?
I know that I've undergone this hideous transformation. I have become hard and frantic and cruel. Well, that's what you've been observing in me lately. How could you help but observe it? Well, that's all right. I'm not thin-skinned anymore. I can't afford to be thin-skinned anymore. But Brick,
Did you say something?
I was going to say something. I get lonely.
Everybody gets...
Sometimes living with the one you love can be lonelier than living entirely alone. If the one you love doesn't love you.
Would you like to live alone, Maggie?
No. No, God, I wouldn't. Did you have a nice shower?
Uh-huh.
Was the water cool?
No.
But it made you feel fresh, huh?
Fresher?
I know something would make you feel much fresher.
What's that?
An alcohol rub. Cologne. A rub with cologne.
That's real good after a workout, Maggie, but I haven't been working out.
You kept in good shape, though.
You think so, Maggie?
I always thought drinking men lost their looks, but I was plainly mistaken.
Thanks, Maggie.
You're the only drinking man I know that never seems to put fat on.
I'm getting softer, Maggie.
Yes, well, sooner or later it's bound to soften you up. It was just beginning to soften up Skipper when... I'm sorry. I never could keep my fingers off a sore. I wish you would lose your looks. It might make the martyrdom of Saint Maggie a little more bearable. But no such goddamn luck. I think you've gotten better ever since you've been on the bottle. A person never known you'd think you'd never had a tense nerve in your body or a strained muscle. Of course, you always did have that detached quality. And so you were playing a game without much concern over whether you won or lost. Now that you've lost, not lost, just quit playing. You have that rare sort of charm, usually only found in the hopelessly sick or the very old. The charm of the defeated. You look so cool. So cool. So enviably cool. Playing croquet. And the moon has appeared. And it's white, just beginning to turn a little bit yellow. never had any anxiety about it. You just did it. Naturally. Easily and slowly. Absolute confidence. Perfect calm. More like you opening a door for a lady, seating her at a table, than giving expression to any longing for her. Your indifference made you wonderful at lovemaking. Strange but true. You know, if I thought that you would never make love to me again, I would go straight down to the kitchen and get the longest, sharpest knife I could find and stick it straight into my heart. I swear I would. But one thing I do not have is the charm of the defeated. My hat is still in the ring and I'm determined to win. What is the victory of a cat on a hot tin roof? I wish I knew. Just staying on it, I guess. As long as you can.
Just like a meal, boy. Just like a meal.
Later tonight, I'm going to tell you I love you. And maybe by then you'll be drunk enough to believe me. They're playing croquet. And Big Daddy is dying of cancer. What were you thinking of when you looked at me a moment ago? Were you thinking of Skipper? Oh, I'm sorry. The laws of silence don't work. The laws of silence don't work. The laws of silence don't work. When something is festering in your memory or your imagination, the laws of silence don't work. Well, frick, it's like shutting a door and locking it on a house that's on fire in hopes of forgetting that the house is burning down. Well, not facing a fire doesn't put it out, frick. Silence about a thing, it just magnifies it. It grows and it festers in silence. It becomes malignant.
Give me my brush.
Lean on me.
No, just give me my brush.
Lean on my shoulder.
I'm not leaning on your shoulder. I just want my crutch. Are you going to give me my crutch? I have to get down on the floor.
Take it!
Thanks.
We mustn't shout at each other. In this house, the walls have ears. But that's the first time I've heard you raise your voice in a long time, Brett. Is that a crack in the wall of composure? I consider that a good sign. A sign of nerves and a player on the defensive.
It just hasn't happened yet, Maggie.
What?
The clip I get in my head when I've had enough of this stuff to make me peaceful. Will you do me a favor?
Maybe I will. What is it?
Will you keep your voice down?
I'll do you that favor. I'll speak in a whisper. If not, shut up completely. If you do me a favor and make that your last drink till after the party.
What party?
Big Daddy's birthday party.
Is this Big Daddy's birthday?
You know this is Big Daddy's birthday.
No, I don't. I forgot.
Well, I remembered it for you.
Well, good for you, Maggie.
All you have to do is scribble a few lines on this card.
You scribble a few lines on the card. Maggie.
It's your present. It's got to be in your handwriting. I have given him my present. This has got to be in your handwriting.
I didn't get him a present, Maggie.
Well, I got him one for you.
All right, then you write something in the card.
And have him know you didn't remember his birthday.
I didn't remember his birthday.
Well, you don't have to prove to him that you didn't.
I don't want to fool him about it.
Just spread love brick, for God's sake.
No.
You've got to.
I don't have to do anything I don't want to, Maggie. You keep forgetting the conditions on which I agreed to stay on living with you.
You're not living with me. We're occupying the same cage.
Just remember the conditions agreed on.
They're impossible conditions.
Then why don't you...
Someone's at the door. Is there somebody at the door? May I enter? Oh, it's you. Sure, May. Come on
is this thing yours?
Why, sister woman, that's my Diana trophy. Won in the intercollegiate archery contest on Ole Miss campus.
Well, it's a mighty dangerous thing to leave exposed around a house full of normal red-blooded children attracted to weapons.
Normal red-blooded children attracted to weapons ought to be taught to keep the hands off things that don't belong to them.
Maggie, honey, if you just had children of your own, you'd know how funny that is. Now, will you lock this up and put the key out of reach?
Sister woman, nobody is plotting the destruction of your kiddies. Well, Brick and I still have our special archer's license. We're going deer hunting on Moon Lake when the season opens. Oh, I love to run with the dogs through chilly woods. Run, and leap over obstacles. How's the injured ankle, Brick?
Doesn't hurt, just itches.
Oh, Brick, you should have been downstairs after supper. Kiddies put on a show. Polly played piano, Buster and Sonny drums, and then they cut down the lights and Dixie performed a toe dance in fairy costume with sparkles. Big Daddy just beamed, he just beamed.
Oh, I bet you did. It breaks my heart we missed it. But tell me, May, why did y'all give dogs names to all your kiddies?
Dogs, yeah.
Buster, Sonny, Junior, Dixie, Polly. Sounds like 4 dogs and a parrot.
Maggie, why are you so catty?
Because I'm a cat, sister woman. But why can't you take a joke?
There's nothing I like better than a joke that's funny. You know the real names of our kiddies. Buster's real name is Robert. Sonny's real name is Saunders. Polly's real name is Marlene. Intermission's over. See you later.
I wonder what Dixie's real name is.
Maggie, being catty doesn't help things any.
I know that. Why am I so catty? Because I'm consumed with envy and I'm eaten up with longing. Brick, I'm going to lay out this beautiful silk shantung suit from Rome and one of your monogram silk shirts. Well, I'll even put the cufflinks in it. Those lovely star sapphires I get you to wear so rarely.
I can't get trousers on over this plaster cast.
Yes, you can. I'll help you.
I'm not going to get dressed, Maggie.
Well, will you put on a pair of silk pajamas anyway?
Yes, I'll do that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't mention it.
Brick, how long does this have to go on? This punishment? Haven't I done time enough? Haven't I served my term? Can I apply for a pardon?
Maggie, you're spoiling me.
Oh,
Lately, your voice always sounds like you've been running upstairs to warn somebody that the house was on fire.
well, no wonder. No wonder. Do you know what I feel like all the time? I feel all the time, Brick, like a cat on a hot tin roof.
Jump off it. Jump off it. Cats can jump off roofs and land on all 4 feet uninjured.
Oh, yeah.
Do it, for God's sakes, do it.
Do what?
Take a lover.
I can't see a man but you. Even with my eyes closed, I just see you. Oh, Rick, why don't you get fat or ugly or something, and then maybe I could stand it, just maybe. Oh, well, the concert's still going on. Well, bravo, no-necks!
What'd you lock the door for?
To give us some privacy for a while.
You know better, Maggie.
No, I don't know that.
Don't make a fool of yourself, Maggie.
I don't mind making a fool of myself for you.
I mind. I feel embarrassed for you.
Well, feel embarrassed. But don't continue my torture. I can't go on and on living under these circumstances.
You agreed to.
Oh, I know, but
Then accept that condition.
I can't. I can't. I can't.
Let go!
Rick, son.
What is it, Big Mama?
Oh, son, we just got the most wonderful news about Big Daddy. I just had to run and tell you right this second. Still doing rockfall. Don't think the rock is in this house.
Just love moments of privacy, don't they?
No, ma'am, not in my house. What'd you take the dress off for? I thought that little lace dress was mighty sweet on you, honey.
No, well, I thought it was sweet on me too, but one of my cute little table partners used it for a napkin.
What?
Well, you know, Big Mama, May and Goop were just so touchy about those children. Thanks, Big Mama. That you don't dare suggest there might be some room for improvement in
out! Shoot, Maggie, you just don't like children.
Well, that is not so. I adore children. Well brought up.
Well, why don't you have some and bring them up well, instead of always picking on May and Goopus?
Hey, Mama, there's the inside fellow, wait till they come.
Tell them to hold their horses. I'll be down there in a jiffy.
Yes, ma'am.
Son, can you hear me in there? Son, I just got the full report from the laboratory at the Osterhus Clinic. Everything's negative, completely negative, right down the line. Nothing tall's wrong with him but a little functional thing called a spastic cold. Son, can you hear me?
He can hear you, Big Mama.
Well, why didn't you say something? Gosh almighty, a piece of news like that ought to make him shout. It made me shout, I'll tell you. I shouted and sobbed and fell right down on my knees. See where I bruised my kneecap? Took both doctors to haul me back on my feet. Big Daddy was furious with me, but Maggie, ain't that wonderful news? After all the excitement to get a report like that on Big Daddy's birthday, Big Daddy tried to hide a little load that news took off his mind, but he didn't fool me. No, he came right close to crying about it himself.
Hey, Mama.
Hold those people down there, don't let them go. Now, Maggie, get dressed. We're all coming up to this room for Big Daddy's birthday party because of Brick's ankle. How is his ankle?
Well, he broke it, Big Mama.
Well, I know that.
Mr. Potter's
But I mean, does it still hurt him?
I'm afraid I can't give you that information, Big Mama. You'll have to ask Brick if it still hurts him much enough. Is Memphis, Miss Polly? Is Miss Sally in Memphis?
All right, Cookie, I'm coming. Thank you. Hello, Miss Sally. How are you, Miss Sally? Yes, well, I was just now going to call you. Shoot. Miss Sally, don't call me from that Gayosa lot.
Brick don't.
Too much talk goes on down in that hotel lot. No wonder you can't hear me. Now listen, Miss Sally. There's nothing serious wrong with Big Daddy. No, we just got the report. He's just got a thing called a spastic colon. Maggie, you get out and toss me on the phone. Shout at Rex.
Hello, Miss Sally. This is Brick's wife, Maggie. So good to hear your voice. Can you hear mine? Oh, well, good. Listen, Miss Sally, Big Mama wants you to know that they got the report from the Osterhus Clinic, and what Big Daddy has is a spastic colon. Yes, that's right, Miss Sally. Spastic colon. Spastic. Goodbye, Miss Sally. Good to hear from you. I hope to see you real soon. Well, she heard me perfectly. I've discovered the thing to do with deaf people is not shout at them, but just enunciate very clearly. My rich old Aunt Cornelia was deaf as the dead, but I could make her understand me by saying each word real slowly and clearly next to her ear. I read her the commercial appeal every night. Read her the classified ads in it even. And she never missed a word. Ooh, she was a mean old thing, though. You know what I got when she died? Unexpired subscriptions to 5 magazines, and the Book of the Month Club, and a library full of every dull book ever written. All else went to a hellcat of a sister. Meaning she wasn't even.
Miss Sally, sure is the case. Big Daddy says she's always got that hand out for something, and he's not mistaken. Full, so always got that hand out for something. But you know something, I don't think he gives as much as he should.
Big Mama, come on now. Baby, you can't wait no longer.
I'm coming! Well, don't place it on. Does he still drink that stuff?
No, Big Mama. I think he had a highball after supper.
Had a highball after supper. Good heavens. Some men stop drinking when they get married, and others start. Rick never touched liquor before he...
That's not fair.
Fair or not, I want to ask you one question. One question. Do you make Rick happy in bed?
Well, why don't you ask if Rick makes me happy, Big Mama?
Because I know that.
Well, it works both ways.
Well, something is not right. You're childless, and my son drinks.
Come on, Big Mama.
And when a marriage goes on the rocks are there. Right there.
That's not fair.
Is Big Mama gone?
Yes, she's gone. You know, Brick, our sex life didn't just peter out in the usual manner. It was cut off short long before its time, too. And it will revive again just as suddenly. I'm confident of it. It's what I'm keeping myself attractive for. For the time when you see me again and other men still see me. Yes, other men still see me, Brick. And they like what they see. Oh, some of them would give their... Look, Brick. You just look at how high my body stays on me. Nothing's fallen. Not a fraction. Well, my face looks strange sometimes, I know. But I've kept my figure just as well as you kept yours. And the men still admire it. I still turn heads on the street. Well, last week in Memphis, everywhere I went, men's eyes burned holes in my clothing. In restaurants and department stores, at the country club. There wasn't a man I met or walked by didn't just turn around when I passed him and eat me up with his eyes. At Alice's party for her New York cousins, the best-looking man in the crowd followed me upstairs, tried to force his way into the powder room. Actually followed me to the door and tried to force his way in.
Why didn't you let him in, Maggie?
Because I'm not that common, for one thing. Not that I wasn't almost tempted to. You know who it was? It was Sonny Boy Maxwell, that's who.
Oh, yeah, Sonny Boy Maxwell. He was a good end runner, but he got an injury to his back. Had to quit.
Well, he's got no injury now, and no wife, and still has a latch for me.
I see no reason to keep him out of the powder room in that case.
Oh, and have someone catch me at it. I'm not that stupid, Brick. I may cheat on you sometime with someone or another, since you're so insultingly eager to have me do it. But if I do, you can be goddamn sure it'll be in a place and a time where nobody but me and the man could possibly know. Because I'm not giving you grounds to divorce me on adultery or anything else.
I wouldn't divorce you for adultery or anything else, Maggie. Don't you know that? Hell, I'd be relieved to know you'd found yourself a lover.
Well, all the same, I'm taking no chances. I'd rather just stay here on this hot tin roof.
Hot tin roof's an uncomfortable place to stay.
Yeah, well, I can stay on it as long as I have to.
You could leave me, Maggie.
Don't want to and won't. Besides, if I did, you don't have a cent to pay for it. But what Big Daddy gives you, and he is dying of cancer.
Big Mama just said he wasn't, that the report was okay.
That's what she thinks, because they gave her the same story they gave Big Daddy. And she was just as taken in with it as he was. Poor old things. But tonight they're gonna tell her the truth. They're gonna tell her Big Daddy's dying of cancer. It's terminal and it's malignant.
Does Big Daddy know?
Oh, hell, do they ever know? Does anyone ever say to you, you're dying? No, you gotta fool them. They've gotta fool themselves.
Why?
Because human beings dream of life everlasting, that's why. Only most of them want it here on earth and not in heaven. Well, that's how it is anyhow. This is Big Daddy's last birthday. And May and Goopa know it. Oh, May and Goopa know it all right. They got the first report from the Oster Clinic, and that is why they've hustled down here with their 5 screaming no-neck masks. Because, you know something? Big Daddy's not made a will. Big Daddy's never made a will in his life. And that is why this campaign is afoot, to impress upon him as forcibly as possible with the fact that you drink and I am childless. I've always liked Big Daddy. I am genuinely fond of that old man. I really am.
I know you are.
I've always sort of admired him, in spite of his coarseness, his 4-letter words and so forth. Because Big Daddy is what he is, and he makes no bones about it. He hasn't turned gentleman farmer. He's still a Mississippi redneck. Probably just as much of a redneck as he was when he was just overseer here, on the old straw on the cellar place. Ooh, but he took this place, and he made it the finest in the Delta. I've always liked Big Daddy. Well, this is Big Daddy's last birthday. And I am sorry about it. But I'm also facing facts. It takes money to take care of a drinker, and that seems to be the office I've been elected to lately.
You don't have to take care of me, May.
Yes, I do. 2 people in the same boat have got to take care of each other. You want more money to buy Echo Spring when that supply's exhausted, won't you? Or will you be content with 10-cent beer? May and Goopa are planning to freeze you out of your father's estate. But it's a plan we can defeat. And we are going to defeat it. Brick, I've been so goddamn disgustingly poor all my life. That is the truth, Brick.
I'm not saying it isn't.
I always had to suck up to people I couldn't stand. Because they had money, and I was poor as Job's turkey. Well, you don't know what that feels like. But I'll tell you, it feels like you would feel 1,000 miles away from Echo Spring, and you had to get back to it on that ankle without a crutch. That's what it feels like to be as poor as Job's turkey, and have to suck up to rich relatives that you hated because they had money, and all you had was a bunch of worn-out hand-me-downs and some 3% government bonds. My daddy loved his liquor. He fell in love with his liquor like you've fallen in love with Echo Spring. And my poor mama had to maintain some semblance of social position, keep up appearances on an income of $150 a month from those moldy old government bonds. The year I came out, the year I made my debut, I only had 2 evening dresses. One of them my mama made for me from a pattern in Vogue, and the other was from a snotty rich cousin that I hated. Well, the dress I married you in was my grandmother's wedding gown. And so that is why I'm all the time like a cat on a hot tin roof. Well, you can be young without money, Brick, but you can't be old without it. You gotta be old with money, because to be old without it it's just too awful. You gotta be one or the other, young or with money, because you can't be old without it. the truth, Brick. Well, here I am, full dressed, and nothing else for me to do. All dressed, nothing else for me to do. What? Bracelets. You know, I thought a lot about it, Brick. And I think I know when I made my final error. I never should have told you about that thing with Skipper. Fatal error, confessing that thing with Skipper.
Maggie, shut up about Skipper. I mean it, Maggie. You gotta shut up about Skipper.
I think you ought to
You
know.
don't think I'm serious? You're fooled by the fact that I'm saying this quietly. Look, Maggie, what you're doing is a dangerous thing to do. You're fooling with something that nobody ought to fool with.
This time, I'm going to finish what I have to say to you. Skipper and I made love. If love you could call it. Because it made both of us feel a little bit closer to you. You see, you son of a bitch. You ask too goddamn much of people that love you. Of me and Skipper and, oh, the whole pack of them. Yes, and there was a pack of them that loved you besides us. You superior creature. You godlike being. You ask too goddamn much of the people that love you. And so we made love to each other. Each to dream it was you. Yes, both of us. That's the awful truth. But what's so awful about it? I kind of like the truth. I think it's... I never should have told you.
It was Skipper that told me, Maggie, not you.
I told you.
After he told me.
What difference does it make who told who?
Hey, little girl, come here. Tell the folks to come upstairs. Bring everybody upstairs.
No, I can't stop myself now. I'll go on telling you in front of all of them if I have to.
Little girl, will you? Go on, will you? Tell the folks to come
Because
upstairs.
you've got to be told, Rick. You've got to be, and you never let me finish. You never let me finish. It was one of those beautiful, ideal things, like they talk about in Greek legends. Well, it couldn't be anything else, you being you. And that is what made it so sad. That is what made it so awful. Was that it was in love. It could never be carried through to anything satisfying or even talked about plainly.
Maggie, you gotta stop this.
Rick, I think you should know that I do understand. I understand all about it. And I think it was noble. Can't you see I'm sincere when I say that? The only point I'm making, the only point is that life must be allowed to continue even after the dream of your life is over. I remember when we double dated in college. Me and Gladys Fitzgerald and you and Skipper. It was more like a date between you and Skipper. Gladys and I were just sort of tagging along like we had to chaperone you, keep up public appearances.
Maggie, you want me to hit you with this crutch? Do you know I could kill you with this crutch?
Good Lord, man. You think I'd care if you did?
One man has one great, good, true thing in his life. I had friendship with Skipper. You're naming it dirty.
I'm naming it clean.
I'd love with you, Maggie. Friendship with Skipper. That's the one great, good thing I had that was true. You're naming it dirty.
Then you're not listening to me. But you're not understanding what I'm telling you. I'm naming it so goddamn clean it killed poor Skipper. You two had something that had to be kept on ice, yes, incorruptible. And death was the only icebox where you could keep it.
I married you, Maggie. Why would I marry you if I was...
Let me finish. Believe me, Brick, I know that only Skipper harbored an even unconscious desire for anything not perfectly pure between us. Let me skip a little. You married me the summer we graduated out of Old Miss. And we were happy, weren't we? Yes, we were. We were blissful. We hit heaven together. folks turned down wonderful job offers so that you could go on being football heroes. Pro football heroes. You organized the Dixie Stars that fall, so you could go on being teammates forever. But something wasn't right about it, including me between you. And Skipper started hitting the bottle. You got that spinal injury. Couldn't play the Thanksgiving game in Chicago. Had to watch it from a traction bed on TV until later. And I joined Skipper. The Dixie Stars lost that game because poor Skipper was drunk. Well, we drank together that night. All night. At the bar at the Blackstone. And when cold Dave was coming up over the lake, and me and Skipper wandered out drunk to take a dizzy look at it, I said to him, Skipper, you gotta stop loving my husband, or else make him let you admit it to him one way or another. Well, he slapped me hard across the mouth, and he ran all the way back to his room without stopping once, I'm sure. And when I came there, later that night, a little scratch on his door like a shy little mouse. And he made that pitiful, ineffectual little attempt to prove that what I had said wasn't true. In this way I destroyed him. I'm telling him truth. Truth in which his world, in which he'd been born and raised in, his world and your world told him could not be told. From then on, Skipper was nothing but a receptacle for liquor and drugs. Who shot Cock Robin? I did, with my merciful arrow. Oh, sorry you missed me. I'm not trying to whitewash my behavior, Brick. God, no. I'm no good. Nobody's good. I don't know why people even have to pretend to be good. The rich and well-to-do can afford to respect moral patterns, conventional moral patterns. I have never been able to. Oh, for Christ's sake, I'm honest. You give me that, please. I'm honest. I was born poor, raised poor, and I expect to die poor. Unless I can get us something out of what Big Daddy leaves when he dies of cancer. And Brick, Skipper is dead. And I am alive. Maggie and Ken is alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! Alive! Little girl, your mother or somebody ought to teach you to knock on a door before you enter a room, or somebody might think you lack good breeding.
Yan, yan, yan. What's Uncle Brick doing on the floor?
I tried to kill your Aunt Maggie. And I failed. And I failed. Little girl, will you give me my crutch so I can get up?
That's right, little girl. Give your uncle his crutch. He's a cripple. He broke his ankle jumping hurdles last night.
What are you doing jumping hurdles, Uncle Brick?
I used to jump them. And people like to do things they used to do even after they've stopped being able to do it.
That's right. That's your answer. But go away, little girl. Stop it, you little monster. You little no-neck monster.
You're jealous. You're just jealous because you can't have babies. Na 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 na.
Do you see that? Do you see how they gloat over us? Even in front of the 5 no-neck monsters. Well, Brick, I have been to a doctor in Memphis, a gynecologist. I have been thoroughly examined, and there is no reason why we can't have a child whenever we want one. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me?
Yes, I hear you, Maggie. But how in the hell on earth do you imagine you're going to conceive a child by a man that can't stand you?
Well, that is just a problem I will have to work out. Here they come.
Them that's got shall
Well, Rick?
Hello, Big Daddy. Congratulations.
Crap.
Didn't you say, give me that one? Clyde Fletcher's widow. Also presented St. Paul's with a new baptismal font.
Oh, well, you know what? Somebody ought to give you churches a new cooling system, preacher.
That's the truth, the Lord's truth.
I tell you, last time I looked down there, the sweat just ran down my face. I couldn't even pay attention to what you was preaching.
The diphtheria shots, oh yes, the polio shots. Got those shots every month, May through September. Google, what have all the kiddies been shot for?
And Clyde Fletcher's widow also presented St. Paul's with a new parish house, a stone parish house that with a basketball court in the basement.
What's all this talk about memorials, preacher? Hell, you think somebody's gonna kick off around here? Is that it?
Rick, why don't you turn on the high side? Let's have a little music to get this party started.
You turn it on.
Oh, you know, preacher, we gave that thing for an anniversary present. It's got 3 speakers in it. Cost me a lot of money. I want you to know that.
Turn that damn thing off.
Where's my Brick? Where's my precious baby?
Sorry, turn it back on.
Here's my precious baby. What's that you got in your hand, son? You put that liquor down. Your hands were made for holding something better than that.
So look at Brick put it down.
Bad boy. You're my bad little boy. You could be mine. Yes. Why, shy away with you. Brick never liked being kissed, fussed over. Guess it's 'cause he always had too much of it. What am I sitting down here for? I want to be over there on that couch with my sweetheart and hold his hand and love him up a little bit. Preacher. Preacher.
Yes, Big Mama.
Get around here and give me your hand. Give me your
Now,
hand.
none of your tricks.
What? Mama, yeah, be a preacher. The fat lady's left. Hey!
Hey, Mama, will you quit your horsing around? Too fat and too old for that crazy kid stuff. Why, a woman with your blood pressure, hell, she had 200 last spring. Risking a stroke messing around like that.
Here comes Big Daddy's birthday. Daddy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Big Daddy. Happy birthday to you. Skidderink-a-dink-a-dink, skidderink-a-dink. We love you. Skidderink-a-dink-a-dink, skidderink-a-dink. Big Daddy, you. We love you in the morning. We love you in the night. We love you when we're with you, and we love you out of sight. Skidderink-a-dink-a-dink, skidderink-a-dink. Big Mama, too.
Ada, what in the hell's the matter with you?
Oh, she's just so happy.
I am. I'm just so happy, Big Daddy. I had to cry something. You heard the news about Big Daddy. You heard the music I all got from the clinic about Big Daddy. He is just 100%.
Well, isn't that wonderful?
Just 100%. He passed that examination with flying colors. And now that we know there's nothing wrong with Big Daddy but that spastic colon, I can tell you all something. I was worried sick. Half out of my mind for fear that he might have a thing like
Rick, aren't you going to give Big Daddy his birthday present?
Here you go, Big Daddy.
This is from Brick.
This is the biggest birthday Big Daddy has ever had. Hundreds of presents and bushels of
What is it,
telegrams.
Brick?
I bet 500 to 50 Brick don't know what it is.
Well, the fun of presents is not knowing what it is till you open the package. Open the present, Big Daddy.
Hell, open it yourself. I want to talk to Brick. Hey, Brick, come here.
Brick, Big Daddy is calling you.
Tell Big Daddy I'm crippled.
Hell, I can see you, cripple. Want to find out how you got that way?
Oh, look, it's a cashmere never saw one before.
That's funny.
What's so funny about it? All my family ever had was family. Luxuries such as cashmere robes still surprise me.
What?
I don't see how you could possibly be so surprised, Maggie, when you bought it yourself at Lowenstein's in Memphis last Saturday. You want to know how I know?
What?
I know because the sales girl that sold it to you waited on me and she said, "Oh, Mrs. Parlor, your sister-in-law just bought a cashmere robe for your husband's father."
Why, sister woman, your talents are wasted as a housewife and mother. You really should have been with the FBI.
Quiet! Preacher, preacher, hope I'm not butting in on any more memorial stained glass windows, am I?
Don't you become preacher?
Preacher, preacher, you ever hear the expression all hock and no spit? Bring that expression to mind. A little dry cough of yours, all hock and no spit.
Oh, wonder if the mosquitoes are active tonight.
Did you make some remark, little Mo?
Yes, I said I wondered if the mosquitoes would eat us alive if we went out on the gallows for a while.
Well, if they do, I'll have your bones pulverized for fertilizer.
Last week we had an airplane spraying the place, and I think it did some good.
Really?
because I hadn't had any.
They tell me, if what they tell me is true, you did some jumping last night on the high school athletic field.
Rick, Dad's talking to you, son.
What was that, Big Daddy?
They tell me last night you did some jumping on the high school track field.
That's what they told me, too.
What was you doing out there at 3 a.m. in the morning? Laying a woman on that assembly track?
Big Daddy, you are off the sick list now, and I will
Quiet.
not excuse you for talking.
Quiet! Maybe that's what you were doing. You was out there getting your piece of boondang or something. Picked over something in the heat of the chase. Is that it?
No, sir, I don't think so.
Reverend Tucker, why don't you and I take a stroll out on the gallows?
What the hell were you doing out there at 3 a.m. in the morning?
Jumping the hurdles. Running and jumping the hurdles. The high hurdles have got too high for me now.
Because you're drunk?
Sober, I wouldn't jump the road.
Big Daddy, blow out the candles on your birthday cake.
Yes, I'd like to propose a
Told you to stop it. Now quit this.
Big Daddy, I'm not going to allow you to talk this way, not even on your birthday.
Talk the way I want to on my birthday, Adam. Or any other goddamn day of the year.
You don't
And
mean,
anybody around here don't know. He knows what they can do.
you don't mean that.
Makes you think I don't mean it, Adam?
I just know you don't mean it.
Huh. Don't know a goddamn thing you never did.
You don't mean that either, Big Daddy.
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I put up with a whole lot of crap around here because I thought I was dying. You thought I was dying. Started taking over. You can just quit this taking over, Ada, because I ain't dying of cancer like you thought I was. I went through that exploratory operation in that laboratory. All they could find wrong with me was a little spastic colon. So I ain't dying of cancer like you thought. And you think I was dying of cancer, Ada? Ain't that so? I seem to get that impression. You old loudmouth, you fat old body butting in here now.
Hush the preacher.
Fuck the goddamn preacher! You hear what I said? Fuck the goddamn preacher.
Big Daddy, I've never seen you act like this before, and I can't think what's gotten into you.
Went through that laboratory just so I know who was boss around here. But it turns out that I am and you ain't. That's my birthday. Huh. Cake and champagne, too. Hell, I was overseer on the old straw and Ocello plantation. I quit school when I was 10 years old, went in the field and worked like a nigger. Hell, I made this place, Ada. So you ain't taking over. You ain't taking over not a goddamn thing. Ada, I want you to take in a deep breath. Purse up your lips. Blow out the goddamn candles on the cake. Just blow out the candle.
Big Daddy, oh, Big Daddy.
What the hell's the matter with you now?
In all these years, you've never believed I really loved you.
Huh?
And I did. I did so much. I loved you. I even loved your
Funny if that was true. Hey, Brick! Brick, come here, boy. Didn't call you, Maggie. I called Brick.
Well, I'm just delivering him to you, Big Daddy.
Why'd you do that?
Do what?
Wipe a kiss off of you like she spit on you or something.
I don't know. I wasn't conscious of it.
You know that woman of yours, she got a better shape on her than Gooper's, but somehow or another they got that same look about
What sort of look is that?
her. I don't know. It's just that same sort of look.
They don't look peaceful, do they?
No, they sure as hell don't look peaceful.
Look nervous as cats?
Yep, sure do. Nervous as cats.
Nervous as a couple of cats on a hot tin roof?
Yeah, nervous as a couple of cats on a hot tin roof. Well, what gives them that same look?
You're sitting in the middle of a big piece of land, Big Daddy. 28,000 acres is a pretty big piece of land. They're both squaring off on it. Each determined to knock off a bigger piece than the other whenever you let it go.
Ain't planning on letting it go. Not for a long time yet. No, sir.
That's right, Big Daddy. You just sit tight and let them scratch each other's eyes out.
Damn right. Let some bitches scratch your eyes out. But you know, you gotta admit, that May, she's a good breeder. Hell, she's fertile. Hell, she brought all of them to supper tonight. And put extra leaves on the table so they'd have enough room. Hell, she got 5 of them, another one on the way.
Yep, number 6 is coming.
6 hell, she'll probably drop a little this time. But you know, can't figure out how it happened.
Now, what happened?
Get a piece of land by a hook or crook, things start to grow on it. Accumulate. Pretty soon it just gets completely out of hand.
They say nature hates a vacuum, Big Daddy.
That's what they say, but sometimes I think what nature replaces it with is a hell of a lot worse than a vacuum. What's the matter, somebody out there?
Yep.
Who?
Someone interested in what we say to each other.
Gooper? Gooper?
Did you call Gooper, Big Daddy?
Oh, it was you.
Did you want Gooper, Big Daddy?
No, and I didn't want you. I was trying to have a private talk with my son, Rick. But you listening outside. Can't stand anybody to listen like a bunch of peck-a-hole spies.
Big Daddy?
You stood on the wrong side of the moon, girl. They cast your shadow. You was just sneaking and spying, and you know it.
Oh, Big Daddy, you're so unkind for some
Shut
reason.
up, shut up, shut up. Can't stand any kind of sneaking and spying. Hell, you listen at night like peck-a-hole spies and go tell Big Mama about Brick and Maggie. Oh, I can't stand sneaking and spying of any kind. It makes me puke.
They listen, do they?
They listen and go tell Big Mama. Hell, they tell her you don't sleep with Maggie. You sleep on the sofa. Is that true? Where you going?
Freshen up, Frank.
Son, you got a real liquor problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, I know.
Is that why you quit sports announcing, this liquor problem?
Yes, sir. I guess so.
Don't guess about it. It's too important.
Yes, sir.
Don't look at that damn chandelier, hell. Something else we got in a big fire sale in Europe. Don't guess about it, son. Life's too important. Man that drinks is throwing his life away. Hold on to your life. Come over here and sit down so we don't have to raise our voices. The walls in here got ears.
All right.
You just quit, huh? Some disappointment.
I don't know. Do you?
How in the hell would I know, goddammit? That's why I'm asking you.
I just got out there and found I had a mouthful of cotton. I was always 2 or 3 beats behind what was going on in the field, and so I
Quit.
yes, quit.
Ooh, damn. Took in a little too much smoke here. Made me lightheaded. Why is it so hard for people to talk?
Yeah. It's a nice, peaceful sounding clock. I like to hear it all night.
Yeah, we got that clock summer. Me and Big Mama went to Europe on that damn Cook's tour. Never had such an awful time in all my life. Big Mama went wild over there. God, that woman bought and bought and bought and bought. Hell, she bought more stuff than you could pack in 2 boxcars. Most of it still crated up down there in the basement underwater last spring. Yes, sir, that woman went wild on that tour. Everywhere she went, she bought and bought. You couldn't have held that woman back with the mules, honey. Yes, sir. Damn lucky thing I'm a rich man. Yes, sir, Bob. I'm a rich man, Rick. Guess how much I'm worth? Guess. Hell, $10 million in cash and blue chip stocks. That's, lucky thing I'm a rich man. You know, wise and sadder for this experience I've been through, Rick. Man can't buy back his life when it's been spent. Something not for sale on the European market, American market, or any other market on earth. Wise and sadder for this experience, Rick. Yes, something else I remember about Europe, though.
What's that, Mickey?
Well, in Barcelona, in the country of Spain. All little kids running around on those bare hills and their bare little bodies, screeching, Lord. And the priests, so damn many of them, so fat and jolly. Yeah, hell, I could feed that whole country. Man's a selfish beast. I don't imagine money I spent over there would be any more than to upholster the chairs in this room. I mean, to put a cover on this very couch. No, so hell, I threw money like you scatter feed corn to the chickens. And so I'd have enough time to get back in my car and drive away. And I remember in Marrakech, no, in Morocco, yeah, Morocco. Well, in Marrakech, that old walled Arab city. Sat down one day, smoked a cigar on an old broken down wall. God, it was terribly hot over there. There's a woman standing out there on that road, and she's just staring at me. God, she looked and looked and looked. Hell, it embarrassed me she looked so long. That little child in her arms. She whispered something to that child and set it down and sort of pushed her over at me. Hell, she couldn't have been more than 5, just barely able to talk. She come up to me and, ooh, it's embarrassing. She reached out and she tried to unbutton my trousers. Whew, couldn't stand it. Got back to the hotel and told Big Mama, get packed, we're getting the hell out of here. Oh, we did.
Big Daddy, you're on a talking jag tonight.
Yeah, man's a beast. It dies, but he just, you know, he just don't give no pity for others. Did you say something?
Yes.
What?
Would you hand me over my crutch so I can get up?
Yeah. Where are you going?
I'm going to take a little short trip to Echo Spring.
Well?
Liquor cabinet.
Yes, sir. Man's a beast. He don't care. You know, if he's got money, he buys and buys and buys. You know, I think the reason he buys is somewhere there's a crazy thought in the back of his head that one of his purchases will be life everlasting. Of course, it can't be. No, sir, it never can be.
Big Daddy, you sure are shooting the breeze here tonight.
Got a heavy burden on my shoulders, Rick. That burden's been lifted. Sky's open to me now.
You know what I like to hear most?
You know what?
Solid quiet. Perfect, unbroken quiet.
God, you hear enough of that in the grave.
Are you finished talking to me, Big Daddy?
Why are you saying shut me up?
Well, sir, ever so often you say to me, Brick, I want to have a talk with you. But when we talk, it never materializes. You sit in a chair and you gas about this and that, and I look like I listen. I try to look like I listen. I don't listen, not much. Communication's awful hard between people, and somehow between you and me, it just don't happen.
Rick, have you ever been scared? I mean, have you ever been downright terrified of something?
What?
Son,
What?
thought I had it.
That's what? That's what, Big Daddy?
Cancer. I thought the old man made out of bones done come down and laid his heavy hand on my shoulder.
You sure kept a tight mouth about it, Big Daddy.
Hell, a pig squeals. Man sometimes can keep a tight mouth about it, even though he don't have a pig's advantage.
What advantage is that?
Ignorance and mortality. Man don't have that advantage. He's the only living creature that conceives of death, knows what it is. Everything else goes through life without knowing, without having any knowledge of it. I think that's the way it ought to be. Man, sometimes he can keep a tight mouth about it. Yeah, sometimes he can keep a tight mouth about it. Wonder if
What?
whiskey highball hurt this spastic condition.
No, sir. No, sir. No, it might do it some good.
Boy, the sky's open to me, Brick. The sky's open. Looks different to me.
You feel better, Big Daddy?
Better hell, I can breathe. Hell, all my life, like a double-up fist. Pounding, smashing, driving all the time. I'm gonna open up them fists and touch things easy with them. Ever guess what I've been contemplating?
What are you contemplating, Big Daddy?
Pleasure. Pleasure with women. Tell you something you might not have guessed. Still got a desire for women. It's my 65th birthday.
I think that's mighty remarkable, Big Daddy.
Remarkable.
Admirable.
Damn right it is. Remarkable and admirable both. Yeah. I realize I let a lot of chances pass me by because of scruples about it. Scruples and convention. Huh. All that stuff is bull, bull, bull. Yeah. I tell you, I realize I never had me enough. I slept with Big Mama till I was 60, she's 58. Never even liked her.
Did you men hear that phone ringing? Heard it all the way out on the gallery.
5 rooms off this gallery. Why the hell can't you go through another one? You know when Big Mama goes out of a room, I can't even remember what she looks like.
Whoa.
She comes back in, I see her, I wish the hell I didn't.
Oh, Sally.
Where you going?
I'm gonna go out for some air.
You stay here till I tell you this conversation's over, young man.
I thought it was finished.
Ain't even begun.
My mistake. Excuse me.
Sit back down in that chair.
Miss Sally, you're a case, you're a caution.
Hell, she talking to my old maid sister again.
Well, why didn't you give me a chance to explain it to you?
All right, so stuff burning.
Yes, goodbye now, Miss Sally. You come down real soon. Big Daddy is dying to see you.
Crap.
Goodbye now, Miss Sally. Miss Sally, home from Memphis again. You know what she done? She called her doctor in Memphis to see what that spastic thing was, and then she called me back. Aren't you gonna let me in?
Told you there's 5 rooms off this gallery, and you go through another one. That woman can't get it through her head that she makes me sick. I guess that comes from having slept with her for too many years. Hell, I should have quit much sooner. But that old woman, she never could get enough of it. I was good in bed. You know, they say you just got so many. They're numbered. I got a few good numbers left in me. Find me a choice one to spend them on. And I don't care what you cost. Hell, I'll smother in minks and choke her with diamonds. Yep, I'll strip her naked and smother in minks and choke her with diamonds and pump her from hell to breakfast.
Who's that laughing in there?
That Big Daddy laughing in there.
I said 2 drips. Yes, son, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yes, sir.
What?
Something hasn't happened.
What?
The click.
Click?
Yes, click.
What click?
The click I get in my head when I've had enough of this stuff to make me peaceful.
I know what you're talking about, but it disturbs me.
It's just a mechanical thing.
Mechanical thing?
The click I get in my head that makes me peaceful. It's just a mechanical thing. Something like a switch clicking off in my head. Turning the hot light off and the cool night on. All of a sudden there's peace.
I didn't realize it. Why? You're an alcoholic.
That's the truth, Big Daddy. I'm an alcoholic.
Shows how that things go.
Got to hear that click in my head that makes me peaceful. Usually I hear it sooner than this. Sometimes as early as noon, but today it's dilatory. I just haven't got the right level of alcohol in my bloodstream yet.
Realize the son of my very own nose was turned into a drunkard.
Well, now you know, Big Daddy, the news is penetrated.
Yeah, it has penetrated.
So, if you'll excuse me.
No, I won't excuse you. Sit down in that chair. I'm talking to you.
I better sit by myself till I hear that click in my head that makes me peaceful. It's just a mechanical thing. But it don't happen except for when I'm alone or talking to no one.
Well, you got a long time to talk to no one. Now you're talking to me. At least I'm talking to you.
This talk is like all the others we've had together in our lives. It's nowhere. It's painful, Big Daddy.
Right. And let it be painful, but you sit in that chair. I'll take that crutch. You sit back down.
I can hop on one foot. If I fall, I can crawl.
Hop on one foot, crawl. You crawl off this plantation. Hustle your drinks along Skid Row.
That'll come, Big Daddy.
No, it won't. Straighten you out now that I'm straightened out. Had a report come in from the Oster Clinic. You know what they told me? All the instruments of science and the Grand Hospital couldn't find anything wrong with me but a little spastic colon. Nerves torn to pieces. I worry over it. Get out of here, Polly! Well, I breathed a sign of relief today. Nearly as powerful as the Vicksburg tornado. Stay here, you son of a bitch, till I tell you to go.
I can't.
Sure as hell will, goddammit.
We talk. You talk in circles. It's always the same. You say you want to talk to me, and you don't have a fucking thing to say to me.
Tell you when I'm living when I thought I was gonna die?
Is that what you have to say to me?
Why, you son of a bitch, ain't that important?
You said it. Now that's said. Now let's.
No, you stay here.
You're all balled up.
No, I ain't balled
You
up.
are. You're all balled up.
No,
Big Daddy.
now you sit back down. I'm back in the driver's seat now. I'm gonna tell you what's right.
You're all balled up.
Big Daddy, what are you
What in the hell you want, Big Mama?
I can't
Get out of here!
Christ.
Yeah, Christ is right. Oh, son of a tugger hog fat.
Daddy, give me my crutch.
Oh. Why do you drink?
I don't know. Give me my crutch.
You better think why you drink or give up drinking.
Will you please give me my crutch so I can get off the floor?
Why do you drink like something disgusting you picked up off the street?
Daddy, I'm in pain. I stepped on that foot.
Good, I'm glad you're not too numb with liquor to feel pain.
You spilled my drink.
Tell you what, I'll make a bargain with you. Tell me why you drink and I'll pour you one. I'll hand it to you.
Why do I drink?
Yes, why do you drink?
Give me a drink and I'll tell you.
No, you got to tell me first.
I'll tell you in one word.
What word?
Disgust. Now how about that drink?
Now tell me what you're disgusted with. Otherwise, disgust don't make no sense.
Give me my crutch.
You want liquor that bad?
Yes, I want it that bad.
If I hand you a drink, you tell me what you're disgusted with?
Yes, sir. I'll try to. You ever heard the word mendacity?
Yeah. Well, those cheap $5 words that cheap politicians throw back and forth at each other.
Do you know what it means?
Lying and lies, don't it?
Yes, sir. Lying and liars.
Big Daddy, the kids are shouting for you out there.
Yeah, go brother. Someone been lying to you, Rick? Margaret been lying to you?
No, not her. That wouldn't matter.
Then who? What about?
The whole thing.
Why are you rubbing your head? You got a headache?
No, I'm trying to.
Concentrate, but you can't. Your brain's all soaked with liquor. That's the trouble. Wet brain. Huh. What the hell do you know about this mendacity thing? Hell, I could write a whole damn book on it. Write a whole goddamn book on it and still not cover the subject. Pretenses, that's mendacity, isn't it? Like having to pretend I care for Big Mama? Hell, I haven't been able to stand the sight, sound, and smell of that woman for 40 years. Even when I laid her regular as a piston. Church boys the bejesus out of me. When I go, listen to that fool preacher. Clubs, Rotary, Elk, Mason, crap. Who? No. You always have cared for, respected. Always have. You been a successful planner as all I ever had any devotion to in my whole life. I don't know why, but that's the truth. Mendacity, hell, I've lived with mendacity. Gotta learn to live with mendacity. There's nothing else you can live with. Why can't you learn to live with mendacity? There's nothing else you can live with.
Hey, sir, there's something else you can live with.
What?
This. Liquor.
Christ, that's not living with it, that's dodging away from it.
I want to dodge away from it.
Then why don't you kill yourself, man?
I like to drink.
Oh, Christ. I can't talk to you.
I'm sorry, Big Daddy.
As sorry as I am. Hell, a little while back when I thought my time was up, thought should I not leave you this place. Couldn't leave it to May and Gooper. Can't stand them. They can't stand me. Them 5 little screeches, all they are is little Mays and Goobers. Can't leave them this place. That'd like leaving it to somebody not my kind. Why, on the other hand, should I leave it to a goddamn fool on the bottom? Why should I subsidize rot and corruption?
I understand, Big Daddy.
Hell, if you do, you're smarter than I am, because I damn sure don't understand. Now, hell, I got time. Yes, sir. Still ain't made out no will. Stand back and see if you pull yourself together if you don't.
That's right, Big Daddy.
Sound like you thought I was kidding.
No, sir, I know you're not kidding.
But you don't care.
That's right, Big Daddy.
Wait a minute, Rick. Let's not leave it like this. Like all those other times, like conversations we had, like we weren't completely honest with each other.
I never lied to you, Big Daddy.
Never lied to you.
No, sir.
So these 2 people hadn't lied to each other.
But we've never talked to each other.
Hell, we can now.
There don't seem to be anything much to say.
You say you drink to kill your disgust with lying.
I had to give you a reason.
Is that the only reason?
Now, yes.
But not once.
Not when I was still young and believing. A drinking man, someone who wants to forget he isn't still young and believing.
Believe in what?
Believing.
I don't know what you mean by believing. I don't think you know what you mean by believing. Still got sports in your system. Go back to sports announcing.
Sitting in a glass box watching games I can't play, describing what I can't do while players do it, sweating up their disgust and confusion in contests I'm not fit for anymore, drinking a Coke, half bourbon so I can stand it. It's no goddamn good anymore. Time just outran me, Big Daddy. It got there first.
Passing the buck, boy.
You know many drinking men?
Known a few of that species in my time.
Could any of them tell you why you drank?
Now, I know you're passing the buck. And you gotta use words like time and disgust. 90% bull, I'm not buying it.
I had to give you a reason to get a drink.
Started drinking when your friend Skipper died.
What are you suggesting?
Not suggesting anything. May and Gooper said that there wasn't something exactly right in your
Not
relationship.
right.
Well, not exactly normal in your relationship.
They suggested that too. I thought that was Maggie's suggestion. Who else's suggestion is it? Is it yours?
Well, I bummed around the country.
What's that got to do
I
with
slept in
it?
flop houses. I just want
Who
you to
else
know
is
that nobody thinks it's...
So too. You called me your son and a queer? Oh, maybe that's why you put Maggie and me in this room that was Jack Straw and Peter the Cellos, in which that pair of old sisters slept in a double bed.
Don't stop throwing rocks. What do you want, preacher?
I was just looking for the gentleman's laptop.
Down the end of the gallery. Just go through my bedroom, use that bathroom. Can't find it, ask somebody.
Lord bless you.
Hard to talk in here. I seen all things and understood most of them in 1910. Hell, that's the year I hopped everything. Hell, I had holes in my soles. And hopped off a yellow dog freight about half a mile down the track. Slept in Wham Cotton outside the gym. Old Jack Straw and Peter Cello took me in. Had me to manage that place. Turned into this place. Old Jack Straw died. Peter Cello quit eating. Christ, died just like a dog does when his master's dead. I'm just saying I understand such...
Skipper is dead. I've not quit eating.
No, but you started drinking.
You think so too? You think so too? You think Skipper and I did sodomy? Is that what you think of Skipper? Is that what you think of us? You think we were a pair of dirty old men? A fucking sissies?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me a hand, boy.
I don't want your hand.
I want yours. Get up.
Daddy, you shot me.
Panting and breathing like you'd run a race.
You shot me. You're talking so casually about a thing like that. Don't you know how people feel about a thing like that? How disgusted they are by something like that?
Nobody thinks it's normal, Rick.
When it was discovered that a Pledgestar fraternity, Skippers and mine, attempted to do an unnatural thing, we not only dropped him like a hot rock, we told him to get off campus. He did. He got all the way to
Where?
North Africa, the last I heard.
Hell, I'm not shocked by things like that. Just come back from the other side of the moon. Death's country, son. Huh. Always lived with a lot of room around me, so I wouldn't be infected by ideas of others. One thing I learned, you grow in a place bigger than cotton. It's tolerance. Hell, I grow it.
Why can't exceptional friendship, real deep friendship between two men be respected as something clean and decent without being thought of as
It can, for God's sakes. I told me and
But
Gooper.
frig me and Cooper, frig all dirty lies and liars. Skipper and I had a clean, true thing practically all our lives. So Maggie got the idea you're talking about. Normal, no. It was too rare and too true to be normal. Any true thing between two people is too rare to be normal.
Rick, nobody thinks that's not normal.
They're mistaken, it was. It was a rare and pure thing. And that's too rare to be wrong.
Big Daddy, that's not the fireworks.
Just let it go, Big Daddy. Just let it go.
Britt, why'd your friend Skipper crack up? Why have you?
All right. You're asking for it. We're finally going to have that real true talk. It's too late to stop it now. We're going to carry it through and we're going to cover every subject. Maggie declares that Skipper and I went to pro football after we left Ole Miss because we were scared to grow up. Wanted to keep tossing those high passes that couldn't be intercepted, except by time. That aerial attack that made us famous. So we did. We kept it up for one season. We held it high. That summer, Maggie laid down the law to me. She said, now or never. So I married Maggie.
How's Maggie in bed?
Great. The greatest. That fall, Maggie, she went on the road with the Dixie Stars. Oh, she made a good show of being the world's best sport. She wore a tall bearskin cap, a shako they called it, a moleskin coat dyed red, cut up crazy. Rented hotel ballrooms for victory celebrations. Wouldn't cancel them when it turned out defeat. Maggie the cat. Skipper, he had this fever that came back on him. His doctors couldn't explain. And I got that injury. Turned out to be a shadow on the x-ray plate, a touch of bursitis. I lay in the hospital bed and watched our game on TV. Saw Maggie on the bench next to Skipper. When he was hauled out of the game for stumbles, fumbles, it burned me up to see the way she hung on his arm. You know, I think Maggie always felt sort of left out. Because she and me never ever got any closer together than two people just get in bed. Just not much closer than two cats on a fence humping. So she took this time to work on poor dumb Skipper. He's a less than average student at Ole Miss. You know that, don't you? She poured in his head the dirty, false idea that what we were, him and me, was a frustrated case of that pair of old sisters, Straw and Ocello. So, Skipper, he went to bed with Maggie to prove it wasn't true. And when it didn't work out, he thought it was true. Skipper broke in two like a rotten stick. Nobody ever died of being a lush so. Nobody ever died of it so fast. Now, are you satisfied?
You satisfied?
With what?
That half-ass story.
What's half-assed about it?
Everything's not told. Something's left out.
I left out a long-distance call I got from Skipper, which he made a drunken confession in,
No, sir.
which I hung up. The last time we talked to each other in our lives.
No, sir.
Just hung up.
What can I say to him?
Anyhow, we found out what you discussed it with, Brick, while you're drinking. Disgust is disgust with yourself. You dug your friend Skipper's grave and kicked him in it, rather than face the truth with him.
His truth, not mine.
All right, it is true, but you wouldn't face it with him.
Who can face truth? Can you?
You start passing the buck again, boy.
How about those birthday congratulations? Those many, many happy returns of the day when everybody knows there won't be any except you.
Got it all wrong. Yeah.
Let's go watch the fireworks, Big Daddy.
Not going anywhere yet. What remark he's making anyway?
Let's forget it.
Say it.
I don't remember, Big Daddy. Let's go out and watch the fireworks.
Finish the remark he's making. Many happy returns.
I don't get it, Big Daddy. Let's go watch. Look, I
Tell me what you're saying.
leave the place to Maggie and Gipper and all their little 5 cent monkeys. All I want is
Leave the place.
all 28,000 acres of it. Just
Well,
like-
I got 15 or 20 years left in me. I'll buy your coffin and pay for your funeral. Leave the place.
Sure, Big Daddy. Let's go watch the fireworks.
They lying to me about the report? Was it cancer, maybe?
Mendacity is the system we live in, Big Daddy. Liquor's one way out, and dying's the other. I'm sorry, Big Daddy, my head don't work anymore. It's hard for me to understand how anybody could care if he lived or died or was dying or cared about anything but whether there was liquor left in the bottle. So I said what I said without thinking it. In some ways, I'm no better than the others. In some ways, worse. I'm less alive. Maybe it's being alive that makes them lie. Maybe it's being less alive that makes me accidentally truthful. I don't know, but anyway, we've been friends. Being friends is telling each other the truth. You told me, I told you.
Damn lying, damn lie. Lying, damn lie. Every damn one of them. Lying, damn lie.
They call it Stormy Monday. Tuesday is just as bad. They call it Stormy Monday. And Tuesday is just as bad. Wednesday's the worst. And Thursday is oh so sad. The eagle flies on Friday. And Saturday I go out and play. Yes, the eagle flies on Friday. And Saturday I go out and play.
Oh, damn lie.
Name of God is going on in this room.
These kids are so full of vigor. I think it's time to actually slip away now.
Oh, not yet, preacher. Now we regard you as a member of our family. What about this and closest? You just got to be with us when Doc Paul gives Big Mama the actual truth about the report from the clinic.
Well, where do you think you're going?
Out for some air.
Brick, why did Big Daddy shout liars? Brick, is Big Daddy not there yet?
Where is that old lady?
I'll look for her.
Thank you, Preacher.
Can't you find a good one?
She's avoiding this talk.
I think she senses something.
Brick, you tell Big Mama the truth now. She's gonna need you.
Where's this going up, Big Bang?
Painful things can't always be avoided.
I see Big Mama coming.
Hey, Big Mo!
Big Mo, come here. Come here. Here she is.
Too much smell of that burnt fireworks makes me feel sick on my stomach. Where's Big Daddy?
Well, that's what I'd like to know, too. Where is Big Daddy gone?
Well, I guess he turned in. I reckon he went to bed.
Well, then now we can talk.
What's this talk? What talk?
Well, my family freed their slaves 10 years before abolition. My great-great-grandpa freed the slaves 5 years before the war between the states even started.
Oh, for God's sake, Maggie's climbed back up in our family tree.
What, Meg?
Oh, I just think Big Daddy was just worn out. He loves his family, loves to have them around him. But it's a strain on his nerves. Big Daddy just wasn't himself tonight. I could tell he was just all worked up over something.
I think he's remarkable.
He remarkable. Did you all see the food he ate that day? Did you notice the supper he put away? Why, he ate like a horse.
Well, I hope you don't regret it.
What? Why, that man ate a huge piece of cornbread with molasses all over it, helped himself twice to Hoppin' John.
That's right. Big Daddy loves Hoppin' John. We had a real country supper.
He simply adores it. And candied yams. Why, son, that man put enough food away at that table tonight to stuff a field hand.
Well, I hope you don't have to pay for it later on.
What's that, Gooper?
He just means he hopes Big Daddy doesn't suffer, that's all.
Shoot, Gooper says, Gooper says. Why should Big Daddy suffer for satisfying a normal appetite? There's nothing wrong with that man but his nerves. He's as sound as a dollar, and now he knows he is. That's why he ate such a big supper. He had a big load off his mind, knowing he wasn't doomed to what he thought he was doomed to.
Bless his old sweet soul.
Yes, bless his heart. Where's Brick?
It's outside.
Drinking.
I know he's drinking. Can't I see that boy's drinking without you continually telling me that boy's drinking?
Well, good for you, Big Mama.
Other people drink, have drunk, and will drink as long as they make that stuff and put it in bottles.
That's the truth. I never trusted a man didn't drink.
Brick! Brick!
Rick's out on the gallery, Big Mama. I'll get him so we can talk.
I don't know what this mysterious family conference is all about. What's wrong around here? You all have such long faces. Open that door so we can get some air circulating through here, Cooper.
I don't think we should do that until after the talk, Big Mama.
Register, will you please open that door?
Sure will, Big Mama.
I just don't think we should take any chances on Big Daddy hearing a word of this discussion.
I swan. Nothing's gonna be said in Big Daddy's house that he can hear if he wants to.
Big Mama. Oh.
A breeze, a breeze.
That's right, I think this is the coolest house in Delta. Oh, why, did I tell you Haskell Banks' family put in memorial to him down 2 Rivers? They put an air conditioning unit in both the rectory and in the church.
Somebody ought to put a cooling system in your church, preacher. I bet you sweating that hot pulpit these hot Sundays.
So it's the Lord's truth. Why, my vestments are drenched. Last Sunday, the purple faded right into the gold.
Or ever, you must have been preaching hell's fire last Sunday.
Yes.
Stop all. You know those Bible and these 12 objections of what they're cracked out to be.
Well, if you want to be stuck with something, I guess they're as good to be stuck with as anything else.
Maggie! Maggie, aren't you coming with Brick?
I have a strange feeling, a peculiar feeling.
What feeling?
The Brick said something to Big Daddy that he shouldn't.
Now, what on earth could Brick have said to Big Daddy that he shouldn't have?
Big Mama, there's
Now,
nothing
Ray.
In my day, they had what they call a Keeley cure for heavy drinkers.
Shoot.
But now I understand they just take some kind of tablet.
Yeah, they call them anti-buzz tablets.
Brick don't need to take nothing. That boy's just broken up over Skippersville. You know how that poor Skipper died? They gave him a huge dose of that sodium amytal at home. Then they took him to the hospital, gave him another big dose. And that on top of all that liquor in his system proved to be too much for his heart. I'm scared of needles. I'm more scared of a needle than a knife. I think more people have been needled out of this world than... Oh, here's Brick. Brick, my precious baby.
I'm sorry, anyone else?
No, son, I wish you wouldn't.
I wish I didn't have to, Big Mama. I'm still waiting for that click that makes it all smooth.
Brick, you break my heart.
Rick, go sit with Big Mama.
I just can't
we can talk.
Just break my heart.
Oh, Rick, go sit with that woman, man.
You do that, man. You know this is crippled. I gotta stay on my crutch.
What are you all surrounding me like this for? Why are you staring at me and making signs at each other?
Now calm yourself, Big Mama.
Calm yourself, Sister Woman. How could I calm myself with you all staring at me like I got big drops of blood broken out all over my face? What is this all about?
Now, Doc Ball.
Doc Ball?
The Big Mama wants to know the complete truth about the report we got back from the Osterhus clinic.
About Big Daddy's condition?
Yes, on his condition. Now, we gotta face it.
Well, the children asked me to come.
Is this something I don't know? Well, I want to know. Somebody must be lying. I want to know.
Now, Big Mama, sit back down on this sofa.
Rick, go sit with her.
What is it? What is it?
I never have seen a more thorough examination than they gave Big Daddy Pa in all my experience at the Osterhus clinic.
That's one of the best in the country.
It's the best in the country, bar none.
Of course, they were 99 9/10% sure before they ever started.
Sure of what? Sure of what?
Now, be a brave girl, Mommy.
Shut up, Rick.
But now you see, Big Mama, they cut a piece off this growth.
Growth? Growth, you told Big Daddy.
Now wait.
Told Big Daddy there wasn't anything, just a
Now,
little...
Big Mama, they always...
Let Doc Ball talk.
You told Big Daddy there wasn't anything wrong but just a little spastic condition.
Yes, that's what we told Big Daddy, but you see, we ran this specimen through the laboratory, and I'm sorry to say the test is positive. It's malignant.
Cancer? Cancer?
Now, Big Mama.
You had to know.
Why did they cut it out on him? Why?
Involved too much, Big Mama. Too many organs affected.
Now, Big Mama, listen. The liver is affected, and so's the kidneys both, and it's gone way past what they call
A surgical risk.
Yes, it's gone past the knife.
That's why he's turned yellow, Mommy.
Get away from me. I want Brick. Where's Brick? Where's my only son?
Mama, did she say only son?
Now, what does that make me?
A sober, responsible father of 5 precious children. 6.
I want Brick to tell me. Brick!
Big Mama, Bristol said he went back out.
Brick!
Mama, let me tell you.
No, you're not my blood.
Mama, I'm your son. You listen to me.
Cooper's your son. He's your firstborn.
Cooper never liked Daddy.
That's not true.
I think it's time I should slip away and go back to town now. God bless you all. All of you on this place.
Now, Big Mama.
Daddy, just terrible. It's a bad dream. It's just a bad dream.
Now, we're going to keep Big Daddy as comfortable as we can.
Yeah, in my opinion now, Big Daddy's been feeling some pain, but he don't want to admit that he has.
That's well, like a lot of them do. They think if they don't admit it, then they can some kind of just how they just don't.
Yeah, they get sly about it. They get real sly about
Yes,
it.
and Cooper and I
Oh,
believe...
hush, May. Now, Big Mama, I think Big Daddy ought to be started on morphine.
Nobody's gonna give Big Daddy morphine.
Now, Big Mama, when that pain strikes, it's going to strike mighty hard, and Big Daddy's going to need the needle to bear it.
Nobody's gonna give Big Daddy morphine, I tell you.
Now, you know you couldn't stand to see Big Daddy suffer.
I'm going to leave this stuff here in case there is a sudden attack, so you don't have to send out for it.
Okay, and I know how to give a hypo.
Nobody's gonna give Big
You know,
Daddy
May took a
morphine.
course in nursing during the war.
But somehow Big Daddy wouldn't want Meg to give him a high five.
Oh, you think he'd want you to do it?
Well,
Well, the Doc Ball's going.
yes, I've got to be going. Keep your chin up, Big Mama.
Oh, she's going to keep both chins up, aren't you, Big Mama? Now, Big Mama, don't you do that. Doc, we might be obliged to you for what you've been doing. We appreciate it. Well, I know that Doc's a busy man, but with Putty back a little bit more human. Now, Big Mama, you be a brave girl. You know those tests are infallible.
Why are you so determined to see your father dead?
Mama!
I think I know what she means.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I think I do.
Well, you know, for a newcomer, Maggie, you certainly do have a whole lot of understanding.
Well, understanding is needed on this planet.
Oh, well, I guess in your family you did need a whole lot of it. What was your father's little problem, and now you got Rick with his.
Meg.
Rick does not have a liquor problem at all. Rick is devoted to Big Daddy, and this is a terrible strain on him.
Rick's Big Daddy's boy, but he does drink too much, and it worries me and Big Daddy. And Margaret, you're just gonna have to cooperate with me and Big Daddy to get Rick straightened out. It would break his heart if Rick doesn't pull himself together so he can take hold of things.
Take hold of what things, Big Mama?
The place.
Big Mama, now you've had a shot.
Well, yes, we've all had a shot.
But now let's be realistic.
Well, Big Daddy, he would never be so
Well, he would
foolish.
put this place in irresponsible hands.
Oh,
Big Daddy ain't gonna put this place in anybody's hands. Big Daddy is not going to die. Get that in your heads once and for all.
now, Mommy, listen, we're all just as hopeful and optimistic as you are about Big Daddy's prospects. We have faith in prayer. But there are just certain things that have to be discussed and dealt
Well,
with.
eventualities have to be considered, and now's the time.
Yes.
I may get my briefcase from the room.
Yes.
Now, Big Mama, what you said just now wasn't at all true, and you know it. I've always loved Big Daddy in my own quiet way. I never made a show of it. And I know he's always been fond of me in his own quiet way, too, and he never made a show of it neither. And it's because
Here's
of
your
that...
briefcase. Go for it.
Well, thank you, honey. Of course, my relationship with Big Daddy's different from Brick's.
That's because you're 8 years older and you always had to carry the bigger load of the responsibilities. Brick's never carried a thing in his life but a football or a towel.
Will you let me talk, please?
Yes.
Now, Big Mama, 28,000-acre plantation's a mighty big thing to run.
Almost single-handed.
What are you talking about? You had to run this place. As if Big Daddy were dead and in his grave, you had to run this place. Or you just helped him out with a few little business details while you kept your law practice going at the same time.
Mommy, let's be fair. Cooper has given himself body and soul to keeping up this place ever since Big Daddy's health started failing 5 years ago. And Cooper won't say it. He never thought of it as a duty, he just did it. And Brick, what has Brick done? Brick has been living in his past glory. A football player, 27.
Oh, whoever could you be talking about? Not Brick. Brick's not a football player. He's a sports announcer on TV. One of the best known ones in the country.
I'm talking about what he was.
Oh, well, I wish you would just stop talking about my husband.
I got a right to talk about my brother with my own family, which don't include you. Now, why don't you go out there and drink with Brick?
I have never seen such malice towards a brother.
Well, what about his for me? Why, I can't stand to be in the same room with me.
This is a deliberate plot of vilification for the most disgusting reasons on earth, and I know what they are. Avarice and greed. Greed!
Shit.
Oh, I will scream! I will scream if this doesn't stop! Mark, child, I'm sick.
Oh, precious Mommy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, how beautiful. How touching, this display of devotion. Do you know why she's childless? She is childless because that big, beautiful athlete husband of hers won't sleep with her.
You won't let me do this in a nice way, will you? All right. I don't give a goddamn if Big Daddy likes me or don't like me, if he did or never did, or will never. I am appealing to a sense of common decency and fair play. Now, I'll tell you the truth. I have resented Big Daddy's partiality to Brick ever since Brick was born. The way I've been treated like I wasn't good enough to spit on, and sometimes not even good enough for that. Now, Big Daddy is dying of cancer. It's spread all through him. It's attacked all his vital organs, including the kidneys, and now he's sinking into uremia. You all know what uremia is. It's poison to the whole system due to the failure of the body to eliminate its poison.
Poisons? Venomous thoughts and words and hearts and minds, that's poison.
I am asking for a square deal, and by God, I aim to get one. But if I don't get one, if there's some peculiar shenanigans going on around here behind my back, well, I'm not a corporation lawyer for nothing. I know how to protect my own interest.
The storm coming up.
Oh, a late arrival.
Behold the conquering hero.
The fabulous Brick Hart. Remember him? Who can forget him?
He looks like he's been injured in a game.
Yeah. I'm afraid you're going to have to warm the bench at the Sugar Bowl this year, Brick. Or was it the Rose Bowl you made that famous run in?
No, honey, it was the punch bowl, the custard punch bowl.
That's right. You can get all the bowls mixed up.
Why don't you two stop venting your malice and envy on a sick boy?
You two, hush. Just hush.
There's a storm coming up. A storm.
Would you help me with the shutters, please?
Lacey, put the top up of my Cadillac.
Yes, sir.
Now, Big Mama, you know I got to leave for Memphis in the morning to represent the Parker state in a lawsuit.
Do you,
That
Gooper?
forces me to bring up a problem.
And it's something just too important to be put off.
Now, Brick was sober. He ought to be in on this.
Brick is present. We are present.
Well, good. I will now give you this outline my partner Tom Bullock and me have drawn up. It's sort of a dummy trusteeship.
Oh, so that's it. You'll dole out remittances to us.
We did this thing as soon as we got the report back from the Osterhus laboratories. Now, this we did with the advice and assistance of the chairman of the board of directors of the Southern Planters Bank and Trust Company in Memphis, C.C. Bellis. Now, he's a man who represents all the prominent families of West Tennessee and the Delta. No, Big Mom, it's not final, nothing like it. It's a preliminary outline, but it does provide a basis, a design, a possible feasible plan.
Yes, I'll bet it's a plan.
It's a plan to protect the biggest estate in the Delta from irresponsibility.
Now you listen here. All of you listen to me. There's not going to be any more catty talk in this house. And Gooper, you put that thing away before I grab it out of your hand and tear it right up. I don't know what the hell's in it, and I don't want to know what the hell's in it. I'm talking in Big Daddy's language now. I'm his wife, not his widow. I'm still his wife.
Big Mama, I've tried to explain to you.
Big Mama, it's just a plan.
I don't care what it is. I don't care what you've got there. Put it back where it came from. Don't ever let me see it again. I don't even want to see the outside of the envelope. Is that understood? Basis, plan, preliminary, design. I say, what is it Big Daddy says when he gets disgusted?
Big Daddy says crap when he gets disgusted.
That's right. Crap! I say crap like Big Daddy.
I really don't think coarse language is called for in this situation.
Something in me is deeply outraged to hear you talking like this.
Nobody gonna take nothing. Big Daddy lets go of an impossible, just not even there.
Sookie, will you cover the porch furniture? You want it to get wet.
Lacey, put in the hallway.
Can't, Mr. Ball, you got the keys.
No, you got, honey, where are the keys?
You got them in your pocket.
Brick. Brick. Come here, Brick. I need you, Brick. Tonight, Brick looks like he used to when he was a little boy. When he used to play wild games. Come home and I'd holler myself hoarse voice. Oh,
Well, it's just too bad Rick and Maggie can't oblige.
Like storms taking liberties with this place.
Big Daddy's gonna go.
What's right here? I see something in my eyes.
Well, can I come in?
Don't wake you up, Big Daddy.
When outside, the hell blew in here. Better an awful lot of loud talk like something important being discussed.
Excuse me.
What's the hullabaloo all about, Luba?
Why, it's nothing, Big Daddy. Nothing.
It's that pregnant-looking envelope you're trying to put in your briefcase.
Well, that's what? That's not much of anything at all.
Look like a whole lot of nothing to me. Y'all ever hear the story about the young married couple?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Rick.
Hello, Big Daddy.
Young married couple took Junior out to the zoo one Sunday. See all the animals in the cages with satisfaction.
Satisfaction.
The old bull elephant had something on his mind bigger than peanuts. You know the story, Rick?
No, sir, I don't know this story.
Well, in the cage next to him was a young female elephant in heat.
Oh, Big Daddy.
What the hell am I? The preacher gone, ain't he? Oh, bull elephant. Smell that young female elephant next door. She's putting out a powerful and exciting odor of female fertility. He got a whiff of it. He raised his trunk up and smelled it. Started pawing the ground. Butting the cage between the partition between them. Pretty soon there was a conspicuous change in his profile. Very conspicuous. You're not telling this story in decent language, Brick.
Yes, sir, too fucking decent.
Little boy pointed at it. Said, "What's that?" Mama looked down and said, "Son, it's nothing." Father looked at him and said, "Huh, she's spoiled, boy." You laughed at that story, Rick.
No, sir, I didn't laugh at that story.
Smell it in this room, Rick? Terrible. Noxious odor of mendacity. Nay.
Yes, sir, I think I do smell it.
It agrees with me. Terrible and powerful odor in here of mendacity. Storm hadn't blown it away yet. You smell it good, one?
What, sir?
How about you, sister woman?
Why, Big Daddy, I don't even think I know what that is.
It smells like death. You can smell it. What's wrong with that fat woman down there? Hey, fat woman, what's the matter with you?
She just had a slight dizzy spell, Big Daddy.
Better be careful, Big Mama. Stroke's a bad way to go. Bad way to go.
Well, look, Brick. Big Daddy has on your birthday present to him. His cashmere robe. Softest material I've ever felt.
Yeah, it's my soft birthday, Maggie. Not my gold or my silver. My soft birthday. Everything gotta be soft for Big Daddy on his soft birthday.
Oh, and he's wearing the Chinese brocade slippers I gave him.
Yeah.
But I haven't given you my big present yet, Big Daddy. I'm gonna give it to you now, though. I have an announcement to make.
What? What
The
announcement?
sports announcement, Maggie.
An announcement of life beginning. A child has come inside by Brick out of Maggie the cat. And that is my birthday present to Big Daddy on his 65th birthday.
God, girl, get up off your knees. Get up. The girl's got life in her. That ain't no lie.
Big Daddy's dream come true.
Jesus.
I want my lawyer in the morning, Gooper. My lawyer.
Big Daddy, where you going?
Going up on the roof. Belvedere. Look out over my kingdom. Boy, I gotta give my kingdom up. 28,000 acres of finest land this side the Valley now.
Sweetheart, sweetheart, I'll come with you.
Can you spare me a small shot of that liquor, Brick?
Help yourself, dude.
I will.
Of course, we know this is a lie.
Be still, Maggie.
I won't be still. I know what she's up to.
God damn it, I said shut up.
Gracious, I didn't realize my little announcement was going to provoke such a storm.
That woman isn't pregnant.
Well, who said she was?
She did.
Well, the doctor didn't, Doc Ball didn't.
Oh, I haven't been to Doc Ball.
Oh, then who'd you go to, Maggie?
One of the finest gynecologists in the South.
Uh-huh. I see now. May I have his name, please?
No, you may not, Mr. Prosecuting Attorney.
He doesn't have a name because he doesn't exist.
Oh, he exists, all right. And so does my child, Brick's baby.
You can't conceive a child by a man that won't sleep with you. We know this is a lie. We hear you in here. He won't sleep with you. We hear you. So don't imagine that you're going to put some kind of a trick like this over on us to fool a dumping man. Did you hear that?
Sounds like the pain is struck. Come on, May, let's leave these love birds together in their nest.
Liar!
Thank you for keeping still.
Okay.
It was gallant of you to save my face.
There.
What?
The click.
Brick. You know, I used to think that you were stronger than I was. And I was afraid of being overpowered by you. But you know something? Since you've taken to liquor, I guess it's bad. I'm stronger than you are. And I can love you more truly. Rick, I really have been to a doctor. And this is my time by the calendar to conceive.
I understand, Maggie, but how are you going to have a child by a man that's in love with his liquor?
By locking his liquor up and making him satisfy my desire before I unlock it.
Is that what you've done?
When that's done, I'll bring those bottles back in here, and we'll get drunk together. Here in this place that death is out of. What do you have to say about that?
I don't say anything. I guess there's nothing to say.
Oh, you weak people. You weak, beautiful people who give up with such grace. All you need is somebody to take hold of you, gently with love, give your life back to you like something gold that you let go of. I love